Alright guys, here we got my 1988 Ford Ranger. I'm gonna be doing a rebuild on this. This is actually the truck that was like my first vehicle I ever start building. As you can see, when I was 17, I did a cut spring on it. I cut the springs in the front, flipped the axle on the back, got a little side exit muffler right there. Let me step back. Nice little truck. So the truck had a 2-liter. It was a 2-liter carbureted. The 2-liter is right back here. But what I did was I took the 2.3-liter fuel injected, because I read online that the 2-liter and the 2.3-liter are basically the same engines, and if I wanted to keep the carburetor but get a little like more pep in it, just put the 2.3 in there and then just put the manifolds off the 2-liter on there, and as you can see, the carburetor's there. But when I was 17, I put the engine back in here, tranny back in here, got it started once. One thing I had to do was it didn't have the it doesn't have a mechanical fuel pumper. That plate right there, when you take it off, there's not even an access for a mechanical, so I couldn't use my mechanical from the 2-liter. So what I did is I got this Holly fuel pump, and that ended up going out back then, and I really needed a car for, you know, getting to college and stuff. Or this wasn't when I said, this was like 19 is when I did the swap, because the 2-liter went out. Ended up buying an E30, BMW E30, was driving that, and I was like, I might as well get this running. Got it running, fuel pump went out, and I was still working in school, so I just kind of gave up on it. So this has been sitting for 7 years, or let's see, 19, 5 or 6, not 7, 5 or 6 years. It's just been sitting at my parents' house. Finally got it back. So now I'm gonna be doing a rebuild on it. I might be, you know, starting a YouTube, put this on there. Obviously, if you see this, I'm starting a YouTube. It is the standard cab, short bed. Okay, it's white. It's like a cream white. It's not quite white. It's like cream with this little red pinstriping. It has this nice little bed rail with chrome back bumper. Big chrome back bumper. Chrome on the bed right here, or the tailgate. Got that on there. It is riveted on there, so it's not the strongest. Like I don't know if you can see. I can flex that, so I might do something to make it, you know, make this gap not so much. Maybe refit it or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do something with it. But my plans is to get this running and be like a little daily, and drive that to work for a while. And then I have an Avenger over there that's my daily right now that I'm gonna be selling that, flip it a little bit, get some money, get a different daily that's like maybe a little cheaper, maybe like a little BMW, because I love BMWs. So might sell the Avenger, drive this for a while, stack up some money, and then when I get a new little daily, I'll put some money into this. Now I have some options. I'm either going to keep the 2-liter or the 2.3 that's in it right now, get this running. It actually still, hold on, it's been sitting for a while, but I took the valve cover off, I put it back on. I did a bunch of stuff this morning before I started recording because I forgot I was gonna record. But I was worried it's gonna be locked, but as you can see, it still turns over. And then when I took the valve cover off, it's actually pretty clean and oily. It's not like clean oil, but it's still got a bunch of oil in it. It's still clean. The cams aren't rusted. The valves aren't rusted. All the valves working. All the valve springs are working. All that. The rockers look amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna get another carburetor, because this carburetor has like all the choke, and like the idle is controlled by vacuum, and I don't really want to mess with all that, because I did a whole bunch of vacuum delete, or not vacuum delete, but there's a lot of vacuum I didn't need, for emissions, so I just kind of plugged them. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this running, and then I want to get a new carburetor. I might have to get a new manifold for it to fit the carburetor, and to get rid of some like things that I don't really care about having. Get this running, and then in the future, the plan could either be I do a whole refresh, paint it, clean it, make it look beautiful in here, do some wire stuff in here, make the whole engine bay look good. That's what I'm gonna do. Or I can make the engine bay look good and do the 2.3 liter EcoBoost that they have, because I've seen a couple people on YouTube do that and it does look pretty good. So I might end up doing that. So that's another option. So it's either rebuilding this after I get a new daily and I'm ready to build this truck, maybe rebuild this completely, like new springs, maybe have it bored oversized a little bit, new rods, new pistons, all like a full rebuild on this engine, or maybe just rings and springs and bearings and stuff, or do a 2.3 liter EcoBoost. And then for the rest of the truck, I have these like HID housings I got for it, and then the little rings have like a little like LEDs on them. And then I want to repaint the whole truck, probably white, because I like how it's like white, and then I have the aluminum wheels with the white walls on there. I kind of like this look. I'm keeping the side exit. I'm gonna redo it, because if you look under here, when I was 18-ish, after I graduated, what I did was, let's see, I don't know if you can see that, but I took the factory exhaust, took it off at the cat, and then I welded it from, it's like 2.5 up to 3 inches. And then I have this is a Jegs muffler, racing muffler. So I did some ugly welds to get it up bigger, and then into the exhaust. And then I have a little 90-degree, and then this little green right here, that's actually a trailer axle I put in there. So the exhaust isn't beautiful. It worked for a while, but it's not you know how I would do it. So I'd probably I do know on this manifold it has these little, this is for the EGR and goes around the back normally and into the intake. And then there's another one that does the same thing. It wraps around and goes over there. So I'll probably do like a little headers, because I know they make headers for these. So probably get some headers for it, and then at the back of the headers, then get an exhaust shop to actually do the 3-inch into that muffler, and then into this. I think it's a Dynamax tip. It's a 5-inch, I believe. I think it goes 3 to 5. But yeah, that is the plan with this. I want to get it running, and then when it's running, I'm gonna drive it for a while, get a new car, and end up working on this inside. I need new door panels. Those are some speakers I put in aftermarket. There's also aftermarket dash speakers. The grill's up there, so that's there. All the panels I have. I even have that little extra panel there. It's somewhere in all that stuff. That's some extra. That's like the carburetor air. That's like the air box. There's another I have another panel. Let's see. Another there's a clean panel that I'll probably end up putting in here, because when I was younger, I thought it'd be cool to paint that. Hold on, come on. I thought it'd be cool to paint that and like make everything in there white, but I don't really like that anymore. So what I'm probably gonna do is get a new, this is pretty chewed up over there, you can see. Get a new dash cover for this, and then all these panels, see if I can get like, what's it called? Like a paint to match the blue. Not sure if I can do that. Clean up the steering wheel. Everything's pretty much here. Besides, like right here, I need a new handle for that. I have an extra, and here is like a bunch of like, that's an extra cam sprocket, and I got, these are some things I haven't seen. This is actually for the 2-liter. That's the cam sprocket for the 2-liter, because I noticed I was missing that. Yeah, back here, nothing. It's not too bad. The seat is actually, so when I had this truck, I got a parts truck, and I ended up taking this tan seat out of it because my blue seat that matched my interior was all ripped up, and then this seat is actually way better. It's a little rip right there, but the other seat had a big gash in here, so I put this tan seat in there. So I might end up getting like tan interior for this to match this. That'd be cool. Tan on white, tan with a white truck, I mean. Yeah, I just got some extra stuff. Like this is for, I actually have another carburetor right here, which I could actually do a rebuild on this carburetor. That's actually an option, because I believe, let's see, yeah, everything still works and stuff. So there's another carburetor I can do, and then that is an intake for a fuel injection. This is the EFI intake manifold. So probably not gonna use that. But yeah. I also have another clutch. I bought this a long time ago, brand new clutch. So I'm gonna do that. And then as you can see, my clutch pedal just goes down and stays. That's because when I did the swap, I messed up some hoses and the slave cylinder's messed up. So transmission was good when I parked it, so maybe do a little refresh on that. But right now, my plan is to get the engine done, get it all running, do transmission, clutch, flywheel, pressure plate, and then I'm gonna do the brakes, do all the brakes, all 4 corners, and that's probably it for now, just to get it on the road again, because I missed this truck. It's been sitting for a while. So get it back on the road, and then when it's time, when I have another vehicle to drive, after I flip this Avenger, Dan put all my efforts into this, rebuilding the engine, which I'll probably end up doing. The EcoBoost is like $6 grand from Ford, but it comes with wiring and stuff, so it's cheaper than doing like an LS or something. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think, because I love this truck. I miss it so much. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. This is my 1988 Ford Ranger.